Ooh, my hair looks cute. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. I have new hair that I'm obsessed with, so if I'm like fucking with it a lot, that's why. Going back to what I was saying before, my name is Alexis. I am a personal trainer. I love shopping. I love movies. I love horror movies. I love my animals. Maya. You see her? And my cat who's over there somewhere. And I love tattoos. So I'm going to do a tattoo tour and FAQ video because I've had several requests for one. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna show you my tattoos, the reasoning behind some of them. They don't all have meanings, but I love them all so much. And I'm gonna give some advice, answer some questions I get a lot. That'll be the vid. That'll be it. Oh, there she is. Hi, Belle. Okay. So first and foremost, before we get started, this video is brought to you by the Build program, which is my free 12-week workout program, all here on YouTube. It starts from square one and can be done all at home. So if you have no experience lifting, it's okay. It's perfect for you. If you have some experience lifting but still want a program to follow, you can start at week 5, which is where it gets a little more difficult. It'll be good for you too. So if you're interested, head over to the playlist tab on my YouTube channel, click Build program, watch the intro, find out what it's all about. That's it. So anyways, let's get into the video. I got my tea and my Jurassic Park mug. Okay, don't like that. I'm just gonna go through my tattoos in order. I started getting tattooed when I was in grad school. I started very slow. I have always liked tattoos. Like growing up, if there was ever like a more alternative character in like a movie I was watching or something, I always wanted to be her. So I was always into them. I just grew up in a very small, primarily conservative town, so I never knew anyone who had any, really. My aunt has a few, and I was always like asking her questions about them and like kind of obsessed with them. So I always liked them. And then when I got to grad school, that's where I started meeting more liberal folks, and they had tattoos, and I was finally like,
oh, okay. I love them and I want one.
So that's where I got, okay, I guess it's time to D hoodie. How cute is this hoodie, by the way? I don't know, I like it. Okay, so my first ever tattoo is like my biggest one, which I find funny. Say bless you. Thank you. Okay, it's this giant fucking map on my back. Do you see? Do you see it? So basically the story behind that one is I wanted a tattoo, but I found just like a little Pinterest tattoo. Thank you for protecting us, honey, from the 25-year-old girl who lives next door. So scary. Thank you. Lie down. So I found this like little Pinterest tattoo. It was just a little bitty map on the middle of a girl's back. And I was like, that's cute. Like that's a good one to start off with. So I went, I made my appointment, and I showed the guy what I wanted, and he was like, if you get it that small, it'll just be like a blob in 10 years. And now that I know more about tattoos, I'm sure he was right. So I was like, okay. So that's how it ended up this size. He thought it'd be cute to shade it too, so you can see like all the lines are shaded. So yeah, that was my first one. It was very much a go big or go home kind of journey. Like my first one was just so big. I still love it so much. It like pokes out of racerback shirts like this, which I really like the look of. The only time I think it looks kind of weird is if I'm wearing, not weird, if I'm wearing like a tank top with straps and like my whole back is open, it kind of makes me want to put more stuff back there to make it more like, I don't know. I'll get into my future plans later for tattoos. But anyway, so that was my first one. And then I didn't get one for a while after that just because like it hurt way more than I thought it was gonna hurt. I'm gonna talk about pain during the FAQs portions, but it hurts so much more than what people say it hurts. I don't know, I feel like everyone I've talked to is like, it's not that bad.
It's not
Okay, but I'll talk about that later. But then I wanted one on my ribs, and during this time when I wanted a second one, I was really struggling with my mental health, had really high anxiety, was like starting to see psychiatrists about getting put on an antidepressant. So I put a little sprig of lavender on my side. Look how cute. I love her so much. I forget I have her because she's like a little hidden, but it's a little sprig of lavender hugging me, keeping me calm during my anxious times. Yeah, that one was my second one. And then I was living in New Orleans during these two. And then I moved to Denver, and in Denver, a lot of people have tattoos. It's not just like a small portion of like liberal people, like it kind of was in New Orleans. In Denver, you go to the gym, more people have tattoos than don't. So that's when I felt emboldened to continue to get them. So then I ventured into arm tattoos. And my first one was this gardenia right here. I love it because if I'm wearing like long sleeves or something, like I love that it would just still poke out a little bit. Yeah, the artist who did it, he's a really cool dude. So this is my third one. Okay, so then I got this one, and then I took, again, a little bit of time off because I knew I wanted to start populating my arms. I just wanted to be very careful about planning it. I wanted to wait until I felt called to get something, I guess. My next one is my little bee right here. His name is Larry. He's like fuzzy and cute. I love him. Yeah, I always wanted an inner arm one. So Belle, you have to use the litter box right now. I'm filming like 2 feet away from the litter box, so it's about to be a new vibe in here.
Smell-wise.
Okay, anyways, so then I got my bee, which then started a year of like wanting more on my arms. So the last year I've gotten the rest of them. So next in February, I got these coordinates, which is just the coordinates for Louisiana, which is where I'm from. So I always like have a piece of home with me, you know? And then I got my lightning bolts right here. If you've watched any of my videos or even saw the intro of this video, you know I love lightning bolts. They symbolize like being powerful, which sounds good for me to say, but honestly, I didn't know that before I started putting them in my intro and on my body. I just like them. They just look cool. To me. That leads me to my most recent tattoo, which I love so much, and it's my butterfly. My boyfriend is currently getting a sleeve done. It looks awesome. I want to do a boyfriend Q&A with him soon. I know I've been saying I'm going to do that for like a year, but we're gonna do it. I'll show you his sleeve, it's so good, but there's another artist that works at that studio who does watercolor kind of tattoos. Not traditional watercolor, I don't know, I just really liked her style, and I've been wanting a butterfly, but I wanted it to be a little different than other butterflies like everyone is getting right now. So I asked her to make me an imperfect butterfly. It's like the normal butterfly and then colors bleeding out. And this is my first color one, and I was a little nervous to get it because I don't know, I was kind of like nervous that the colors would clash with certain outfits, but it really doesn't. It just looks cool no matter what, in my humble opinion. That's it. Those are all the ones I have right now. I once saw a tweet that said, tattoos are the permanent stickers you put on the hydro flask that is your body, which is both the best and worst explanation of tattoos I've ever heard. So my hydro flask, I think I'm liking my setup so far. My plan is this is gonna be small dainty tattoo arm. So as I want like small ones like this is the arm they're gonna go on, and this is gonna be like big art pieces. So like if I want another big art piece, I'll probably put it on this arm. That's kind of my plan for my arms. Which I guess leads us into the FAQs, which is one question I get a lot is like, what are my future plans? And I have a few appointments currently. I want to get a couple, like a mandala on the front of my ankle. I think that'd be really cute. That's actually the only appointment I have, just kidding. And that's in January, but I definitely want a few more little cute ones on this arm. I want some nice, beautiful art on the top of this arm. It'll probably end up becoming a sleeve eventually, maybe in the future. I'm not sure. I'm like really careful about thinking it out. So until I'm sure, I won't like fully populate this arm. So I don't have like firm plans. I just know that I'm always probably gonna get them. Another question I get is, are you afraid of regretting them? And I mean, there's always a risk of regretting them in the future. And if I do, then I will have to pay the financial and physical pain of getting them zapped off. But I'm 27, my brain is fully developed, and I still want to get them. And everyone I know who has tattoos does not regret them. Like they regret like a small, like ugly one they got when they were 18, but they just want to cover it up or remove it so they can get something cooler right there. I'm sure some people do regret them. So far, so good with me. All I want is more. Yeah, they make me feel more like myself. I have always loved them. When I see older people with tattoos, I think they look cool as shit. I don't know. I'm gonna look like, everyone looks like shit when they're older anyway, so if I look like I was cool once, you know, that's fine. Fine by me. Another question I get is, how do you find good artists? And I have a lot of advice around this. One is utilize Instagram. If you see tattoos you like, go to the artist page, see if you like some of their other work, and then like go down Instagram tattoo rabbit hole, basically. That's how I found my artist for this and how I found my artist for this. Another thing I recommend is that if you are out in public and you see someone who has a really cool tattoo, ask them where they got it. I love when people ask about my tattoos, ask where I got them, because it means, I don't know, it's a compliment on something that's permanent on your body. So it feels amazing to me to get complimented and asked where I got something done. If you see someone with a cool tattoo, ask them if they got it locally, and if so,
where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? Can I have their Instagram handle?
And make appointments that way. If you want a good artist, which you do, it's a big investment. You may have to wait a while. Like for example, my boyfriend, he had a very specific artist. He wanted to do his sleeve, and he was on the waiting list for a year, which I'm impatient, and this is something that's tested my patience, is that I have to wait for artists that I like, but it's so worth it to wait. Like, I know with hair, I'm more like, okay, I want this hairdo, and I want it in the next week, please. Like, I cannot wait. Instant gratification. You want to put your need for instant gratification aside when it comes to tattoos, because you want to wait for the right artist, the right design, and you don't want to compromise on that. You don't. The other question I get is it painful? Where are the most painful spots? I think they're always painful. Even like my least painful one, which was my lightning bolt, because it was so short, I still wasn't like having fun. Like, I mean, it's fun because you're getting tattooed, but it's not fun to get just a needle scraped across your skin, and that is precisely what it is. My most painful one was my map, which is why like I didn't get one for so long after that, because I was like, the shit hurts. Because there was a lot of shading in it and stuff, and it was on my spine. It hurt a lot, but also I think just the shock of it being my first tattoo and not knowing what it felt like, painful. Tattoos are weird because the whole time it's happening, you're like, fuck, why am I doing this? Fuck, 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 this hurts, fuck. And then the second it's over, you're like, all right, planning my next one. So it's a very weird phenomenon. What else? What other questions do I get? I think those are my most frequently asked questions, but if you have more questions, just comment. I love talking about tattoos. I love watching other people's tattoo tours, because I think, I don't know, tattoos are so personal. They're so unique to everyone. Like, even if we get to a point in the world where everyone has tattoos, everyone's gonna have different tattoos that mean something to them or don't mean something to them. They're just like a cool story or something that they wanted or whatever. It's just decorating yourself, basically. And I think that's cool as shit. I think it's cool when people don't have them too. Like, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. We're all different humans, and that's what makes life interesting. So if you just watched this just because you were curious, Thank you for watching. I think that's all I gotta say. If I left anything out, let me know. I know I'm not the most tattooed person. I think that's why I didn't make one for so long, is I was like, I only have a few like really more tattooed baddies are gonna be like, why is this bitch even making a tattoo tour for her 7 tattoos? But a lot of you have asked about them. A lot of people have told me I'm one of the only like person with tattoos that they follow, so they had questions and wanted to know more about it. So there it is. If you want a tattoo, do it, but my advice is just to be careful, plan it, seek out an artist you like, be patient. It'll be so worth it to not rush what you want. And that's it. Okay, follow me on Instagram at AlexisClareFit. And now that I'm done filming builds, I'll have more time to make fun YouTube videos again. So I'll do some more reacting to weight loss TikToks, because I know you guys like those. I'll do a Q&A with my boyfriend. I'll do a house tour once we've unpacked everything and found a place for all our plants. And okay, that's it. I'll stop rambling now. Love y'all so much. I forgot that tea sucks. Love y'all so much. Have a good day. Okay, bye.